Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Harry, also known as Sailor Harry, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to win a pot and flyer and how to do it as well, and I'm going to break it down step by step and how I do it and when to know when to do a pot and flyer and when not to do one. So I'm going to play the video once through and then I'm going to replay it and I'm going to talk to you about it and break it down step by step at what I did so you can learn from it and so you can put it into your racing as well. So let's get straight into the video. Really know how to do this, so I'm gonna draw this out and I'm gonna use, I don't know, let's use blue and red. So we're gonna draw the start line in blue. With the mark as well. And the wind is coming from this. So the wind is coming offshore where I was, so it was quite shifty. But that's more or less right. So we have our start line here. So we have start line here, and then that's our top mark. And where. So what I like to do, I'm gonna flip you around. So what I like to do is at 5 minutes, I go around here and then I do a trigger pull here and then I see how fast I am and then I hang around here for the rest of the 3 minutes I have, so people aren't sus when I'm going to do a pot and flyer. And then at 1 minute to go, I go all the way to the pin end, and then I am right here, and then let's do everyone else in a different colour. And then there's 2 boats here. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to duck, but one of them ends up being over, so that doesn't really bother me. But everyone else is over here, because they're like playing it safe sort of and trying to overtake me. And then there's two other boats over here, and they're on port as well with me, and they're all on starboard. Right, so what I have to look at, there's a massive gap here, and there's two boats here, and there's about 10 seconds to go. So I'm pretty much a boat length away from the line, so I don't do a trigger pull. He does a trigger pull early, so he ends up being over, and then this guy ends up being right in front of me where this guy was. So all I did was just duck him, and then I headed up, and then I managed to sail that direction. That's what I wanted to do. But this middle boat, because he wasn't really sailing it upwind, he tried to do like a beam, like kind of a reach to get more power, which he has to travel extra distance, and it's really pointless. I don't know why all of them did it, but they did it. So I now gonna go in with orange. So what I did was I ducked this boat, and then I sailed here, and then because of this boat I had to tack, but as soon as I tacked, he tacked, so I just tacked back on, because if I went any more this way I'm going to be sailing extra distance, so I tacked straight away as soon as he tacked. And then all of these boats ended up over here. So that's where everyone else was. So I had loads of room, and then all I had to worry about was this boat right here that was following me. I'm going to do this in red, and he pretty much just did the same. And then when I tacked, I had to call starboard on him, and then he did the exact same thing as what I did. As soon as I tacked, he tacked back into port, and then he was slightly below me, so all I had to do was tack just before the mark, and then he got up to here, and for some reason he decided to bail out, but I'm pretty sure he would have made it if he headed me up to wind. But he didn't do that, so unfortunately that was his loss. So he bailed out, and he went all the way back around behind all of these boats. So that's pretty much how I won pin end, and that's how I got up to the top mark first. So yeah, and now I'm going to talk to you through the video so it makes more sense. So let's go back to the actual video. See you there in 2 seconds for you, and for me it'd be like 2 minutes, so see you then. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry the lighting has changed quite a bit. I've just had to go to dinner, and I've only just got back, and now it's really dark, so the lighting is going to be pretty bad, but that's fine. I'm not here to look at my pretty face. We are here to talk about porting flyers. So I'm gonna put on my headphones first so I can. Oh my god, I looked awful then. I always look unattractive. Okay, right. So I'm comfortable. So right. So this is about 15 seconds to go, and I've already done my practice wrong, so my controls are all on and set perfectly, apart from all I need to change is my kicker. So all I do is just take off my kicker when I'm standing still so I can depower the rig, but I still have my out haul and down haul set to what I need so it's all perfect. So when that is set, now I'm just looking at the boat just in front of me, the two boats. One of them has just gone aside a tricker ball way too early, and we have about 5 seconds now. I then duck the other boat, head up, and I was really close to the back of his transom. So when you duck someone, you want to get close to the back to them as possible, so you lose minimum distance as well. So just radio on starboard, so I had to tack off, and now he just tacked, so now I'm gonna tack, and now it did like a domino effect to me and the other person who started on starboard. But he sailed extra distance and he's quite slow, so it didn't really bother me or the other guy, so that is why. And now we're gonna start playing the video again, and now I have my feet tangled, so I just took my foot out of the foot strap and untangled my feet. And at the moment I'm not really, I wasn't really paying attention to keeping the boat flat because there was so many boats around, and it's a really funny angle start line. Like, you don't normally have the windward mark set on the far left side of the course, so I had to be quite worried about, so that's why my boat isn't flat, but it's fairly flat. I could keep it a lot more flatter, so next time I have a weird start like that, just need to remember to keep my boat flat. But apart from that, that's completely fine. You can see on the right hand side of the screen the other boat that started on port, that unfortunately is going to get caught out at the top mark, but that's doesn't matter. So we're going to carry on with playing the video. So I'm just tucking my controls to the other side, which I think I've already done, so as soon as I tack off they're all on the other side, ready to me to unrelease for the downwind leg. So you can see here I'm overtaking the other radial sailor, so his hiking posture is pretty bad. He has quite bent legs, so you can see I have much more power and speed than him. So just about to hit the ley line, hit it, and now you can see all the other boats that did start on starboard. Half of them made it on starboard, but they sailed so much more extra distance, so they had the sets, but they sailed slightly faster, but they had to sail like twice the distance, so they just messed up their beginning of their race. And then you can see everyone else was like in the middle. They didn't really want to start on the pin end because they didn't want to get caught out, but they didn't want to start on the starboard end because they didn't want to be so far away. That's why I managed to pull the dub, you know, the win on the first mark. And if you want to know what boats there are 3 radials, and then I think there was 7 standards, and I was first radial in this race and I was second overall. I think I beat the standard on handicap by only just like a couple of seconds, but that is fine. If you want to see the whole race, let me know in the description below, so I can talk through that as well if you want me to, and break it down for you as well. But here we go now. So I'm on starboard. I had no right to have no rights, and he has no rights either because he's on port, and then he tacked in the 3 boat lengths as well, so neither of us have that much, but all the other boats are way behind us, so it's just me and him. But I have more right than him because I'm on starboard, and he tacked underneath me and he didn't have enough time to push me up, so he just ducked behind me. But fair play to him, he could have probably made it and headed me up, but the current would have probably pushed him on top of the mark. But hey ho, that is how I got my mark running around that mark. And then as you can see, have all my controls on that side already, so I could just take them off really easily. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That is how I won the pin end, and that's how I pretty much run that race. If you have a good start, you have a good race. So yeah, If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications to tell you when I upload a brand new video. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you out in the water. Until next time, stay safe, keep sailing, and I'll see you out in the water. Peace. Bye.